Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No,
We've taken a look.
Wait, what?
You already went up infiltrating a Lynette also.
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then,
Is now real?
according to my observations, also.
Okay.
All the world holds dear. Is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and
Lynette should. Strange.
As expected, Siege,
No, Lynette, unless.
let's see if...
Okay.
There are some books here. These sure are some interesting books. She even had...
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette...
She would have. Which means. Wait, the space behind. Could Lynette have tried to. Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
A slip of paper.
It's right over here. And there's a bunch written on it, too. It reads, out of respect...
This is.
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Yes, that is. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so I'd like to know that too. Don't panic. Wait, the fact that.
But what does he gain?
So if Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like.
No,
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler,
I simply cannot allow. I have to go.
he's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we
It's not impossible.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
What a delight. Oh my! What's wrong with... being able to read human expression? Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him! He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office!
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at it?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but...
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the... Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken...
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't...
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional...
So, you...
Some of my folks just... I was willing to play Mr. Linney. You need do...
You want to see...
Well, I've heard that the bond...
Why did you think Father...
Oh.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me...
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no Mr. Linney, you have...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask...
6.
Wait,
2. 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Linny, can you...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your... But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it's still... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you... I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correct. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... I've been told that the infirmary is always... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged... The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the pancreas... I've been told that the infirmary... The Fonta promoter has been struck... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the... Fonta's internal reports suggest... The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have all... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he does... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of... I've been told that the We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the research note said that the Melus... Fonta's internal report... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sigewinne be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. We often see Miss Sigewinne observing the I've been told that the infirmary is The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of Fonta's internal reports. The research note said that the Melusine race perceived... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting... The research note said that...
So that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine... Sigewinne has only the best intentions with her. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from the recipients of her lovingly... Are we on the right...
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewinne. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration ring.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of... We often see Miss Sigewinne observe... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because... The research note said that the Melusine... According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been... The Fonta promoter has been struck... Fonta's internal reports...
Gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring? People get scared when they... But really, it's a blood... The company, they came to the fortress, the Duke, and so...
I acknowledge, although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought is, you'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne.
There was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy.
Sigewinne...
Not at all. I am merely... When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here.
But if you mean what you just said,
But I really am. His Grace knows it.
My dear.
Well, it's nearly
what are you
Take me if you...
How touching.
Don't be like that. You're...
All right, everyone. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I...
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine... Fremine!
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough...
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably... Of course. Sorry.
Why would he...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took an...
What's that look on your face? I thought
Oh, I'm just admiring. How's the situation?
The water has changed. I was only out there.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of...
Closer than I thought.
Locking the door was...
Well, I did try.
It would probably work.
Let's want some tea?
No.
Fine.
Might as...
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure?
My hands...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for...
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably would...
Time to go. Yeah. He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary. How do you feel?
Trap. The sea. There's something wrong with this.
Shit.
No, listen to me. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. Where could Master Child be?
Frost is coming! Get in gear!
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. I want to spend some time at the bottom of the sea. in peace and total silence. This is where the water starts. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. I have to push on.
Miss Clarence!
Miss Clorette.
You're still too weak.
Miss Lynette is...
A guest?
You should ask His Grace about...
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on.
No. Please go on without...
Lemmy.
The logical part of my...
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Exactly. There'll be an extra fee for that. Me. I'll think about it.
There is no escape!
The wind knows me.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly. None of them believed me. I'll think about it. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Yep, you're right.
Exactly. But none of them believed me. I'll think about it.
You're right.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Rebooting.
Into the wind. Chip!
Yes? I will have order. Silence! Stabilize! Let the mighty be humbled!
The wind knows more.
Settle down! This is order. Solidify! Silence! Burn! The tides beckon. An oversight on my part. Justice is blindsided. Stabilize! Order guide you. Ha! Bow your head. Retribution! Silence! Be sanctified. Solidify! I will have order. Settle down.
verdict is... Bow your head. The tides beckon. An oversight on my part.
Add a...
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Into the wind!
There'll be an extra fee for that.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people